will look back on this memorable afternoon with all its drama and colour and say with pride, I was there.
Well, a sea of noise. I have to accept nothing quite like it. Few tears in the eyes. An amazing experience, that opening ceremony. I thought it was brilliant in South Africa, but if anything, that topped it. An incredible occasion here at the New Millennium Stadium. Thank goodness the roof has gone back exactly as it was meant to. Not quite there yet, but it's slowly crawling back the last few feet. And I just hope for the Argentinians' sake, Steve Smith, that they had some samba or something on in the dressing rooms and didn't listen to that amazing Welsh singing, because it certainly must have psyched them out some.
I was thinking that, John. If the Welsh team play half as well as the Welsh people have sung, then the Argentinians are in for one heck of a game.
The regimental band of the Royal Welsh Regiment plays the national anthem of Argentina. Meanwhile, when the spectacular
Red Arrows
for this opening ceremony,
leave their trails of smoke across the top of the stadium.
A tremendous high-speed salute from the Red Arrows to the Red Dragon.
Looking up there into the grey skies, and suddenly they should reappear. Well, respectful silence for the Argentinian national anthem, but just listen to this. You'll get full volume for My Hen Lad Ventadai.
Efeithiolwyr Frenhinol, Your Royal Highness, Boneddigion a Boneddigesau, ladies and gentlemen, our wonderful day to remember. To the creators of this ceremony, to all the performers.
Well, I have to say that's the first time I've ever stood in the stadium and not sung the national anthem, but I thought after listening to Bryn Terfel I might be a poor second best.
We say, Diolch o galon, thanks from our hearts. And now,
let's have a look at the teams then. Graham Henry has named his strongest combination for this opening match. There's great experience at half-back with captain Rob Howley and Neil Jenkins, plus of course the irrepressible Scott Gibbs at inside centre. In the forwards, Peter Rogers, Garen Jenkins and David Young are the rock on which the Welsh revival has been built. Alan Bateman's the only injury worry in the squad, so Jason Joan-Hughes, hotfoot from Australia, is on the replacements bench. One late change for the Argentinians. Pedro Sporleder, their most experienced player, withdrew this morning with a groin injury, and he's replaced by Ignacio Fernandez-Lobé. Three players, Bartolucci, Arbizu and Ricciardo, play their club rugby in France, while Simoni, Pichot and Grau play for English clubs.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the Millennium Stadium for this first World Cup match.
There's the referee, the man with the honour of officiating in the first World Cup match, Paddy O'Brien from New Zealand. Very experienced, and his touch judges will be Scott Young from Australia and Jim Fleming from Scotland.
Thank you, gracias.
A little bit of a delay just while they get rid of the choirs down the one end of the pitch. They're all in the dead ball area, and just in case the Argentinians score straight from the kick-off, there'd be trouble.
I don't think they're dead, John, after that.
Number 4 for Argentina, Pedro Sporleder.
There's the man on who the whole of Wales is depending to kick the goals, Neil Jenkins. Just moved club-wise from Pontypridd to Cardiff. Such action down here in Wales, and it really is now or never. Colin Jarvis, the flanker who's played at every position for Wales in the back row. Scored 2 tries against Argentina in the match here last November. And at last the choirs seem to be just getting off in the far corner. There was always going to be a bit of a traffic jam. They'll miss the opening few minutes as they get up to their seats. Trying moments for the players. They waited a long time for this. Once they're on the pitch, they're anxious to get on with it. Well, the dead ball area is clear. It's just a question now whether they're going to wait for the last few youngsters to actually get out of the tunnel. No, I think Paddy O'Brien says that's good enough for me. The man who's about to start it, Gonzalo Quesada, the Argentinian fly half. Rugby World Cup 1999 is underway. Scott Quinnell. An Argentinian coming back slowly there, just obstructing things. Back it goes to Longo. Wrapped up by Sinkinson. Wales are looking for a turnover. They don't get the turnover, but they do get the scrum.
Welsh team psyched up, John, you can see it. It's been a fantastic occasion so far. The team surely could not let them down.
And Rob Howley, the Welsh captain, feeds the scrum. He's pointing down as if he's going to kick for the corner, just alerting Gareth Thomas to it, but they've got to reset the scrum.
This first scrimmage will be very, very interesting. This is where the Argentinians fancy themselves.
one of the immediate effects of Scorlader dropping out this morning with that groin injury is that their scrum weight has actually dropped by 2.5 stone. The man who's come in instead of him, Perez, is only 16.5. Penalty to Wales. And the Argentinian front row popping up. That's illegal now. You've got to stay absolutely straight. You can't take it down, you can't take it up. And immediately, with just 1.5 minutes gone, Neil Jenkins steps up to take his first kick at goal.
Well, Jenkins may well kick it, but the front row made it. Peter Rogers, he stood up after that scrum and he applauded his teammates around him. They just sapped away the Argentinian strength.
Yes, when the Welsh team went down to Argentina in the summer and took them on and out-scrummaged them in their own backyard, it was a real confidence blow. The Argentinians have had all sorts of troubles. They've had to change their coaching squad. Hector Mendes was first appointed. Now it's the New Zealander Alex Wiley who is their main coach. Neil Jenkins hits it sweetly, but he's pushed it wide of the right post. Well, it was beautifully struck, but no joy for Neil Jenkins in the opening minutes. And the Argentinians committing the fatal mistake of getting in front of their kicker, so Wales come out of it with not such a bad position after all. A scrum on the 22 in front of the Argentinian posts.
In fact, they've come out of it with a very good position here. Big blind side, left or right. Shane Howarth coming up in the fly half spot. Howarth's got plenty of options.
Well, Quinnell has to, into the gap goes Howarth. And Scott Gibbs couldn't find the winger. Gareth Thomas slithers into touch. And that will be a line out to the Argentinians. Paddy O'Brien just bringing the captains together, telling them exactly what he wants. I think it's probably about talking. He's already had a fair bit of flack from both sides. Arbizu had a go at him, I think, about the scrum back on the 22. Good jump there from Ayub. Good drive from the Argentinians, taking play outside the 22. Craig Quinnell tries to get through on the ball. Can't do it. Oh, and Quesada in trouble with his kick. Little Pichot. This time getting the ball away to Quesada. Howarth goes wide. Oh, big long kick from Shane Howarth. Just going for distance. Neil Jenkins is the man back. And he finds a safe touch on halfway.
I think the crowd is still recovering from the fact that he missed a shot at goal, but he made up for it there.
Ledesma, the Argentinian hooker, with the throw. Craig Quinnell there at the front of the line out. Raul Perez gathering it in. A new man into the side. Kicks a bit short. Howarth comes in, takes it beautifully. There's an Argentinian over the top, but Wales clear him. Little chip in behind Albanese from Jenkins.